Hi everyone, this is Vimala, Associate Professor, EC Department at Pratyusha Engineering College. I welcome you all to the Technology Upgrade meeting. Now, I will share my view on the topic Smart Dust. A small introduction about Smart Dust. Smart Dust, it is an emerging technology and it is made up of tiny wireless sensors called modes. It is a tiny dust-sized device with extraordinary capabilities. SmartDust combines sensing, computing, and wireless communication capabilities and autonomous power supply. Without disturbing the original process, SmartDust can monitor the real world. Also, individual sensors of SmartDust are referred to as modes because of their small size. Then coming to the history, it was conceived in 1998 by Dr. Chris Pfister of University of California, Berkeley. It was funded by DARPA, Defense Advanced Research Project Agency. Then coming to the overview, it is a merger of computers, mechanics and electrics with miniaturization technology. And its core is very small and also having low power computer. This low power computer monitors the sensor which is embedded in the same chip. Also, it uses the radio frequency link for communicating and transmitting necessary information along with MEMS which is embedded in the same chip. Then coming to the architecture, Dr. Chris Pfister built a device with a sensor, communication device and small computer which is integrated into a single package. The Smart Dust requires advances in miniaturization, integration and energy management. That's why designers have used MEMS technology to build small sensor, optical communication components and power supplies. It consists of extremely tiny mechanical elements and integrated together with electronic circuitry. Here in this figure, you will be having sensors, passive transmitter with corner cube retroreflector, then active transmitter with beam steering, then photo receiver, that is photo detector as well as receiver is here. Then coming here, you will be having thick film battery as well as solar cell, along with the power capacitor is there. Coming here, you'll be having analog I/O, DSP as well as control circuitry is there. Okay. This Smart Dust employs two types of transmission techniques. One is of passive transmission, where it uses this corner cube retroreflector to transmit to base stations. Then coming to active transmission, where it uses a laser diode and steerable mirrors for mode-to-mode communication. See here, photo detector and receiver. Here, the photodiode allows optical data reception. Then coming to signal processing. Here, signal processing and control circuitry consists of analog, I/O, DSP to control and process the incoming data. Then coming to the power system, which consists of a thick film battery, a solar cell with a charge integrating capacitor for a period of darkness. Then coming to the working of Smart Dust. Smart Dust is run by a microcontroller that not only determines the tasks performed by the mode, but also it controls the power to the various components of the system to conserve energy. The microcontroller gets a reading from one of the sensor and it processes the data and it stores it in the memory. So also, occasionally it turns on the optical receiver to see if anyone is trying to communicate with it. This communication may include new messages from other modes. In response to that particular message, the microcontroller will use the corner cube retroreflector to transmit sensor data, that means message, to a base station or to the other modes. This total package will have the ability to sense and communicate as well as compute with other sensors that are to be self-powered. Here, what is a major activity means? It is used to collect all these functions as well as it maintaining the low power consumption. Then it maximizes the life of mode in the limited volume available for energy storage. So on an average, 1 joules of energy is totally stored. If this energy is totally consumed continuously, means for a day, the smartest mode power consumption cannot exceed approximately 10 watts. So this is termed as shutdown power of individual low power integrated circuits. Then coming to the topology of wireless sensor network. Wireless sensor network is simply called as WSN. See, here each sensor node is replaced by a single mode. Okay. Here mesh topology as well as hub and spoke topology are used for the development of this network. If you take mesh topology, each mode acts like an independent instrument, whereas if you take hub and spoke topology, one of the modes will act as a cleaning house for all the data network. That means the old data has been deleted after sending it to the nearest subsystem. Here, each mode gathers nearest data and sends it to the adjacent modes, and also will be having some issues in the topology which is overcome by the different parts of the modes. Moreover, the power availability of the mode is limited, which limits the efficiency of the sensor networks. That's why scientists are developing the protocol to reduce the power consumption of the modes. Here, we are using sleep and awake protocol to detect sudden changes in the data noted by the modes, and also it is activated once in a second. Here the time duration will be 0.05 millisecond for each mode. In every 10 milliseconds, the data will be exchanged with the neighbor modes. While exchanging the data, the modes didn't consume more power. So here GPS will be used to spread data from mode to mode as well as to the nearest subsystem. Also, the batteries are the basic powering device for the modes. Always the modes are in sleep mode, most of the time with little consumption of few microamps. Here counters and timers are there. It will trigger on the sensors which take the readings. Then microcontroller transmit them and stores them, and the mode again goes to the sleep mode. And that's all about working of SmartDust. Then coming to the applications, military, smart office spaces, environmental applications, then diagnosis of human problems, then security purposes, conservation of resources, and many more. Then coming to the smart military operations, SmartDust can be used to sense enemy movements, and also it can help to collect battlefield intelligence. It can be proved as a weapon against bioterrorism, and also it can be proved as brilliant spies. Then coming to the smart environment application, it can be used as seismic sensors. Also, it can be seen in close to sense the working environment And also it can be used to identify the pollutants present in the environment, and it can make our life better by sensing these elements. Then coming to smart medication, it can assist a handicapped person about the paths. Also, it can assist in detecting and destroying tumor cells in the body, as well as it can help to identify various types of diseases. At last, coming to the ad hoc networks, it can be used to form ad hoc networks where it uses the radio link to transmit the data. These ad hoc networks can be used in various fields where normal links are not possible, and it can be much cheaper when compared to usual modes of certain applications. At last, we came to the conclusion part. Smartest. Smartest is the power of PC in a dust particle, and it is the extent of miniaturization, and it can help us to lead a better life in our own beautiful environment. Thank you.